For the third time this year, the FIA and Formula One have come to blows, but this time it's prompted a response from all of the Formula One teams as well. Now, as this story kicked off last week, I held off on reporting on it so I could see how things would unfold, and I think there's a very worrying situation that's developing here between the FIA and Formula One. But first of all, let's just recap what's happened in this story. Last week, the FIA launched an investigation prompted by an allegation of the exchanging of confidential information, which has swiftly now been dropped. The investigation was centred around Toto Wolff, the Mercedes team principal, and his wife Susie, who is the managing director of the Formula One Academy, an all-female series run by Formula One management. Then, all 10 of the Formula One teams issued an identical statement denying any complaints about information being passed and expressed unanimous support for the Formula One Academy. The FIA's abrupt termination of the investigation has raised questions about the transparency and accountability within the sport, with Susie Wolff expressing dissatisfaction with the FIA's approach and vowing that she'll pursue further action. The claim against Toto Wolff was that he spoke of matters in a recent meeting of the team principals that other bosses had no knowledge of, which could only have come from within Formula One management, potentially giving Mercedes an advantage over their rivals. Susie Wolff, as a senior executive within Formula One, was also alleged to be privy to information from team bosses that is advantageous to Formula One management. However, all the allegations were flatly denied by Toto Wolff and Susie Wolff, Mercedes, and all 9 of the other teams, who released coordinated statements denying their involvement in informing the FIA. The FIA's decision to drop the investigation has been met with criticism from Susie Wolff, who has demanded to know who misled the media and prompted the brief investigation into her and her husband. She has emphasised the need for improved transparency and accountability in F1 and expressed disappointment with the FIA's lack of direct communication and the negative impacts on her reputation and personal life. Now, we're going to get to why this story is really interesting in just a moment, but first, if you're looking for a gift for yourself or your loved one at the moment, check out the links in the description because there's an affiliate link there for fanatics.com. They're having a sale of up to 33% off their entire site, including Formula One merchandise at the end of the season. So go check that out and get yourself some swag. I did. It's fantastic. Now, the real interest in this story comes over the clear power struggle going on in Formula One. This is the third time this year that the FIA and Formula One management have clashed. The other two were the FIA president, Mohammed Ben Sulayem, questioning the $20 billion valuation of Formula One, calling it inflated, which rattled at the Formula One management and Liberty Media's cage, causing a public statement advising the FIA to stay out of commercial business. And then there was the FIA opening expressions of interest for new teams and approving Andretti, which has boxed Formula One into a corner which they have still not addressed. There is clearly rising tensions between the FIA and Formula One management, and it's being played out as a power struggle between the two on the public scene for all to see. Although with the FIA backing down after such a clear united front from Formula One and its teams, it may be more careful about its actions in future. The concern is, though, that the continual butting heads may lead to talks of a breakaway from the FIA, which could be disastrous for everybody. And it wouldn't be the first time that such a thing has happened. In 2009, the FIA and the Formula One Teams Association clashed so badly that the FOTA announced their plans to withdraw from the championship and form a brand new one. Although ultimately this broke down and the teams remained within the FIA Formula One Championship. But with Formula One clearly in one of its best spells commercially and financially for years, this kind of public battling between the regulator and the commercial entity is only damaging to Formula One long term. These two should be working together to build a stronger and more resilient championship rather than trying to tear itself apart. What is your opinion on the Formula One FIA rows that have been happening this year? Please leave me your opinion in the comments below.